guys, welcome to the Homestead. So today we're going to talk about a new amazing schooling method that raises academic performance. So much so that homeschoolers, who needs homeschoolers? We're going to outshine those homeschoolers out there. All right, stick with me on that one. But first, a quick update. If you guys remember the Romecki family who was looking for the ability to stay in this country so that they could homeschool their children, they left Germany 10 years ago because Germany does not allow you to homeschool, and they were looking for a place to be able to legally homeschool their children in the way they wanted to. You know, kind of like the reason this country was founded in the first place. So you could come here and, you know, worship as you please and teach your children the way you want them to be taught, and just, you know, kind of live life, you know, with that pursuit of happiness in mind, and not to be, you know, told by the state what you can and can't do. And they were being threatened and being deported by the current administration. But it came out just the other day that ICE is basically relented. They met with the lawyer, and they're now they're working towards citizenship. A lot of you guys commented on the video saying, how come they just don't get their citizenship? They're working on that. And they have not been allowed to be able to do that. They've been trying to go through all that red tape that's constantly in their way. But it sounds like because of all the outcry and the HSLDA being brought in with their lawyers and knowing how to wrangle these bureaucrats, it looks like they're going to be able to do that. So let's move on to our story today. A new teaching method that is supposedly increasing academic performance and lowering behavioral problems in school. Take a look at this. Niangua Elementary School about to take up same new teaching method as Cowden Elementary in Springfield. Now, Niangua is a school in Missouri. It's a very small town. About 450 people live there, so it's a very small town. And then it's north of Springfield, kind of northeast of Springfield, Missouri. Okay, let's read the article. There's one of the teachers there, obviously. She's having a fantastic time. You just know this is going to go downhill. Niangua, Missouri. Someday all schools might be taught like this, but for Niangua's elementary school, they're joining Springfield's Cowden Elementary School in trying a unique teaching method where the students and teachers are allowed to let their creativity and energy roam free. I mean, there's so many words in there that should give you a red flag. It's not even funny. Friday was the last day that you could see Niangua's elementary students sitting all prim and proper, you know, like normal human beings ought to sit in their seats, because next week they'll be moving in slow increments into a system where kids stand in their seats to answer a question, sing to the teachers, and dance to celebrate their knowledge. It's a style of teaching made famous by the Ron Clark Academy, a nonprofit private school in Atlanta that is meant to inspire academic excellence, leadership, and collaboration. Ron Clark Academy co-founder Kim Bearden explained the unique teaching approach when she visited Cowden Elementary last year to see how successful the program had been in increasing academic performance and lowering the number of behavioral problems. It seems like to me that this is going to increase academic performance by getting rid of academic standards, because when there's no standards to test you by, everyone's a winner. And then when when you basically take away the idea of any sort of behavioral problems because there's no standard of behavior, well, all the behavioral problems go away. We show teachers how to build classrooms where there's a lot of movement, music, and high levels of student engagement, she said. Students stand up to speak and cheer for each other in supporting one another. On Friday, after a half day in their traditional classrooms, Niangua students from kindergarten through 5th grade were taken to the gym where bright spotlights, decorations, and pulsating music gave the look of a rave dance party. This is exactly where I want to send my children to learn how to read, write, you know, do arithmetic, science, history. Oh, a rave party. Let's just send everyone to a rave party. Their students went up on the stage one at a time to pick which house they were being assigned to. Now, full stop. Now, they left this part out of the article, but it was actually included in the video associated with the article. But the houses the students are choosing to be associated with are Harry Potter themed houses. So we're learning our math, science, reading, arithmetic from Harry Potter. Teachers dressed in different costumes led the festivities, which included a lot of dancing and balloon throwing. Kind of sounds like one of those events at those libraries that they do. The teacher goes on to say, "We dress over the top." Oh, is that what they're calling it these days? Because we want the kids to be excited. and Bailey Totten, a teacher of science and math in grades 4 and 5, the students will match our energy 10 times out of 10. So if I'm a 10, they'll be a 10 too. The houses are meant to teach the students the responsibility of taking care of each other and collaborating on schoolwork. Now, I've never seen a Harry Potter movie, but from what I understand, it has nothing to do with collaborating and responsibility of schoolwork. It goes on to say they each have different names from different languages. That's a unique way of saying witchcraft spells. And it's supposed to bring us together as a family and help each kid get the sense they belong at school. Our community and our world is so divided and everybody is fighting over every single thing, including this, added Niangua Elementary School Principal Lori Allen. So we wanted something that would bring kids together. In a news release explaining the move to the new teaching approach, Judy Aswad, the president of the Niangua TLC nonprofit for Niangua schools, pointed to the following reasons. Niangua ranks among the lowest academic schools in the state of Missouri. So here you have a school that ranks among the lowest in Missouri when it comes to academic performance. And the way they're going to raise that academic performance is to get rid of the standards of academic performance. Instead, we will let you dance to celebrate your knowledge and sing to give your answers. And if you get the answers wrong, we'll all sing about it. Instead of giving you a poor grade. We won't take those, tests anymore. We'll just let you sing about your answers, and then we'll sing about, how well or how poor you did, and then we'll all mark it down as us all having a great and fantastic day. Because there's strobing lights, don't you know? This is absolute insanity. This is why people are homeschooling. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Niangua Elementary School in Springfield, wherever, in Atlanta and whatever. You guys are making a great case for those of us who are parents who want to keep our kids at some sort of standard, because the reality is when the kids go out into the real world where they don't have strobe lights, where they don't have singing and dancing to talk about their knowledge, our kids are going to railroad your kids. And your kids are not going to succeed. They're going to end up on heroin on some San Francisco street pooping on themselves because you didn't teach them to actually read and write, but you sure taught them how to rave well. What do you think? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Absolutely fan. See, all you do by going down this road and putting your kids in these sorts of places is all you're doing is giving my kids a better chance of success. So I thank you. Thank you. Let me know your thoughts. Hey, check out our merchandise, teespring.com. You can find our best-selling shirt, Stupid Should Hurt. If we had more hurt in this world, we'd have an awful, awful lot less elementary school rave parties. All right. And check out our sponsor, Genesis Gold Group. Guys, if you see our economy, the banks are still failing. It's time to get your money out of paper-denominated assets, getting into something real, physical, gold and silver. You can call Genesis Gold Group. Link is in the description below. Pinned to the top. They will help you. All right. See you next time in the Homestead. Bye. It's 2023, and the banks are continuing to struggle and fail. The bottom line on why our country is in so much financial trouble is that we have for years not lived within our means. Government spending in Congress is out of control, and government printing of US dollars has reached no limits. For only the second time in history, we have more debt than our GDP. That means we owe more money than our country is actually worth. See, it used to be said that the US dollar was backed by the gross domestic product. But when the debt exceeds that amount, it's no wonder why so many countries are now refusing to trade in that ever-increasingly worthless currency. That's why you need to safeguard your wealth. You've worked and saved your entire life, and now it's all at risk. Genesis Gold Group is a faith-based business that will help you move your assets into physical gold and silver. Precious metals have stood the test of time during economic failures all throughout history. Call Genesis Gold Group today and let them develop a strategy for your savings, 401k, or self-directed IRA. A strategy of physical gold and silver. You can call the number on the screen or visit them at genesisgoldgroup.com and be sure to say you heard about them from an American Homestead. Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.